In this video, we are hoping to find out if Things 3 is worth buying when you can just use Apple reminders. Today's video is sponsored by Lake Coloring Books, an app that helps you relax and de-stress creatively. They have a wide range of coloring books that are ideal for everyone. You can download their app and try it for free. We will have a link to their app in the description down below. If you've not seen the reviews we did on these task managing apps, make sure you watch those videos first before watching this comparison, and we will have a link to those videos in the description down below. Things 3 costs a total of $80 if you want it to sync across all your Apple devices. The app is a one-time purchase on all these platforms, but Apple Reminders is completely free, and it even has a web app which Things 3 does not have. Both apps are minimalist. For most task managing applications, your homepage and working space are one thing. They're combined, and this is not different for both of these applications. Things 3 has more navigation options than Apple Reminders, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's better. Inbox in Things contains tasks from Apple Reminders and Things Cloud Email. So these are tasks that you create from other applications. Apple Reminders doesn't make that differentiation. It does not differentiate between tasks that were created in the application and those that were created out of the application. Whether or not this organization is really important really comes down to your workflow. Upcoming, anytime, and someday are all fancy terms that Things 3 uses for scheduled tasks. I prefer Apple Reminders approach. It is simple and straightforward. But if you prefer more specific terms when viewing your tasks, you will appreciate Things 3's approach. In Apple Reminders, you see all your completed tasks for each list in the application. But if you don't remember the list your task was in, the logbook in Things 3 seems more useful. In Apple Reminders, you can easily access your flagged tasks and all to-dos assigned to you under Assigned to Me. In Apple Reminders, you can also rearrange and turn off navigation options, which you can't do in Things. What Apple Reminders calls lists, Things 3 calls projects. Different names for the same thing really, because in both cases, a list or a project is a group of tasks. In Things 3, your project, which is your list, have all the scheduling features you get for individual tasks. This is very impressive. Apple Reminders does not have that. Where Things 3 shows a progress bar as you complete your tasks in your project, Apple Reminders lets you add cute icons and emojis to your list name. The progress bar is clearly better, but the emojis can put a smile on your face if you're having a bad day. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Alright, this point goes to Things 3. We love the emojis, but the progress bar is more useful and can be quite inspiring. You can do so much more with projects in Things 3 than you can in Apple Reminders. In Things 3, you can export your projects out of the app, but in Apple Reminders, you can collaborate on your lists. Once you're collaborating, you can create tasks that you can assign to different people. Things 3 can only collaborate by sharing your Things Cloud account with someone, and that person gets full access to all the content in your account, which is not very convenient. Apple Reminders is better with collaboration, clearly, but unfortunately, both apps don't have collaboration on individual tasks. In Things 3, when you complete your projects, they disappear if you've set them to disappear, of course. In Apple Reminders, the list doesn't disappear. It only shows that you've completed all your tasks and that you have 0 tasks remaining to do. Both options work. 0 tasks, disappearing projects. You still get a sense of accomplishment with either options. In both apps, you can add the following when creating your to-dos: notes, deadlines, subtasks. In Things 3, you can also add a start date and tag your tasks. The start date is the date you have to start your to-do. This can be useful when you have tasks spanning a couple of days. Apple Notes only has one date, which mostly works as a deadline, unless you specify otherwise in the notes you add to your task. Both Things 3 and Apple Reminders have tags. Apple Reminders has fixed priority tags, which are very specific. In Things, your tags can be anything. You can create new tags and delete old ones. Tagging your tasks is certainly more flexible in Things 3 because you can effectively create all the priority tags in Apple Reminders and so much more. In Apple Reminders, you can add images and web links. You can take photos, scan documents, or add images from a photos library. When you have to do something on a web page, just save it to your reminder so you don't have to hunt for it later. The ability to add different attachments to your reminders is very useful. This gives Apple Reminders an advantage over Things 3 because Things 3 is very simple. It only deals with text and we feel that is holding the application back. Apple Reminders lets you flag important tasks and makes them easily available in a single tap under this flagged tab on your navigation bar. So if you have any important tasks that really need your immediate attention, you can flag them and have them readily available. You can also create location-based and messaging-based reminders in Apple Reminders. Unlike the shortcuts automation in Things 3, they're not really reminders in the true sense of the word. You can still use them for Apple Reminders too, so those are not really specific for Things 3. They are an iPadOS thing. Things 3 can collect information from Apple Calendar and Apple Reminders. If you want your information from these two applications in one place, then this is a great feature. However, since Things 3 doesn't support some features in Apple Reminders, you will still need to use Apple Reminders for those tasks that contain those features not supported in Things 3, which would be your images, web links, flags, etc. Apple Reminders and Apple Calendar don't interact at all. It would be great if we could access our information in reminders within the calendar. Let's hope this is something that Apple will work on. You can create your to-do list from other applications for both Things 3 and Apple Reminders, but they have different approaches. For Things 3, it's more like exporting to Things 3. To create a to-do list from Apple Notes in Things 3, you must export your notes to Things 3. And the application creates a task from that. Things can create a task from any text in any app that will export it. Apple Reminders is different and arguably more effective. Data detection in Apple Notes allows you to create reminders with all the details without leaving your notes, and this is definitely a better experience. Things 3 only lets you pick the projects to save your task to, but not all the details you get in the application. You can create to-dos by sending an email to Things Cloud, and it appears in your Things inbox. The subject of your email becomes your task and the email body your note. The idea is to create tasks when you are away from your devices. Apple Reminders has a web-based version of the app which you can use on any operating system. Some applications can integrate your reminders from Apple Reminders, and Things 3 is one of those applications. This integration gives you active interactions with your to-do list in Reminders, and when you want your to-do lists in other applications, exporting works, which is an option you get with Things 3. Exporting works almost for any app that supports text, so in that case, Things 3 seems to offer a better option. Things 3 has a total of 3 hierarchy levels for your tasks in the application. Areas, which are groups of projects. Projects, which are groups of to-dos. And headings to organize your to-dos in your projects. Apple Reminders only has 2 levels of organization, which are your groups and lists. Things has a more sophisticated searching engine that searches through everything in the application from areas, projects, tasks, tags, and even your settings. Apple Reminders, on the other hand, only searches through your tasks and organizes the search results according to your lists. Things 3 has more settings for improving your user experience in the application. Both Apple Reminders and Things 3 are great get things done apps, even though the numbers clearly show that Things 3 is a better application. When it comes down to your user experience and what you're getting out of the application for the amount of money you're paying, Things 3 is not worth considering. If you're currently using Apple Reminders, Things 3 will not be an upgrade at all. And that is all for today's video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let us know which application you prefer of the two and why that application works best for you. Thank you, fantastic human, for watching. See you in the next video.